When a massive car company all of a sudden went belly up a few weeks ago, 45,000 customers in the Southeast were just left hanging. Some contacted 7 News for help. I'm consumer anchor Diane Lee, and when I hit the road in search of answers, I learned the bankruptcy of American Car Center unearthed some questionable practices. In this consumer exclusive, what car buyers should know to avoid becoming concerned and confused customers. What once was a smooth ride for tens of thousands of car customers has gone downhill fast for clients like Jordan Wilson after the sudden closure of American Car Center.
A lot of chaos.
With no warning, American Car Center, or ACC, which once owned 50 dealerships across 10 southern states, shut down in late February, leaving stores like this one in Greer vacant. In the following weeks, customers like Wilson, who have trackers in their cars but couldn't figure out where to make payments, feared the worst: repossession.
I was waking up, at home, looking out the window, I'm thinking the repo's truck gonna come any moment to get my car.
7 News learned ACC's lender and investors hired Westlake Portfolio Management to service all 45,000 customers. But it took several weeks for many accounts to be transferred, leaving people like Wilson in limbo.
I called Westlake. They don't have my account nowhere, so it's like my account is just in limbo right now, so I'm really just sitting and waiting.
So it's been impossible to pay?
Yeah, it's been impossible for me to pay, but I've made attempts.
We took that concern to Westlake.
If a customer was past due because of the bankruptcy and this transition, will they be penalized?
I can't speak for every single account as a blanket statement, but we're going to do our best to service all of the loans and not penalize customers for something that was not their fault.
Greenville attorney Randy Skinner is quick to point out the bankruptcy does not mean clients can get out of their contracts.
They still have to live up to their end of the bargain no matter what, making the payments, keeping it insured, making the payments on time.
Still, Skinner points to one aspect where many clients will certainly be at a loss: the warranty.
They're going to shed those off, and that means those warranties will be of no value.
See, it's like 1.4K people.
Disappointing news, not just to Wilson, but to the nearly 1,500 people who have joined his Facebook group, some with cars stuck in the shop because the warranty is inactive and no longer covers repair bills. Other customers so new they can't even get proper tags. The closure also has clients discovering what they're calling misleading practices after what they thought were buy here, pay here contracts turned out to be lease agreements. Darla Boer, owner of Deal Depot nearby, was alarmed to hear ACC clients were not informed about the leases and what comes with them: high mileage penalties or large final payments to purchase the car.
It's very concerning that consumers would say that they didn't realize that it's a lease. Part of being a good dealer is making sure that you fully disclose everything.
But now I got to pay an additional $4,000 more because it's a lease.
The bankruptcy may have left clients like Wilson with no recourse, but he hopes other car buyers will be forewarned. Don't rely on signage and always read the fine print. Now, Westlake assured us they now have all of the accounts active and payments can be made on their site or by calling them. We have a link to that information, plus more advice on how customers can get tags and answers to any other questions that they might have. Just look for this story on my page at WSBA.com/consumer.